All right, we got a new promo here. Conductor Junction. I'm gonna be honest with you. At this stage of the year, I don't even bother making these videos. Normally at 6 p.m. I'll tell you one thing about FC content. One of the saddest things is you have to always be there at 6 p.m. So you basically waste your day because you can't go out, you can't do anything at 6 p.m. and everyone else is off work and stuff. So I used to hate it, but I don't really make them. But you know what? I saw this one. I actually really like it. Conductor Junction. Let's go over it very quickly. I said we'll do this on my second channel, even though these won't really get that many views. But I like this because you're getting the Tiki Taka regular playstyle. You're getting some decent boost, and I think that's the most important thing really here. Getting agility and balance. You're getting incisive pass, and you're getting Tiki Taka playstyle plus, and then you're getting a regular finesse shot, and then you are getting incisive playstyle plus, and then the finesse shot playstyle plus. So I am still debating, like, what card to use. I'm looking at this Ranieri card. There's so many evolutions I can do with Ranieri. But I like this because I can then amp up, because like Ranieri, like the only thing is the pace is a bit problematic, but you upgrading the rest of the stats, I think it's really good. And I think this is where this evolution will kind of come into play. I think paying for what I'm doing now is I'm kind of doing partial evolutions, like you see, it's Rashford. So if I want the Tiki Taka playstyle, I'm going one step. You know what I mean? So, for example, like here, I want Rashford to have incisive and Tiki Taka. So I'll give you a quick insight what I'm doing right at this stage of the year. So if I go to my Evos, I don't know if you saw when the video started, but there was one and it said Diego Dalot expired, because Diego Dalot, what I've done is, see if I can search him up here, just show you a bit of an example. I deliberately let this evolution finish. God knows what it's called. I completely forgot. But I deliberately let it finish because I didn't want the third playstyle, which is whipped cross. So I deliberately stopped it. I didn't want the higher rating or whatever it was. So I deliberately stopped it at that point. So this is something that I'm just doing, by the way, right now. So like you can see with this Tonali card, you can see he's got ping pass and he's got incisive. So this one I'll go all the way. Tonali is one of my favorite players. He's been in my team since such a long time. Have a look at this. Oh, you can't really see it now, but probably 300 games for me. Bit outdated though. That's why getting the full upgrade is very important. But he's 93 rated, and I can always boost his stats again when a new thing comes out. So this is what I'm doing now. Appen is the only one that I'm going all the way, because again I'm getting Tiki Taka. I want to make a team full of Tiki Takas, and that's what I'm doing. And Mendy, the exact same thing, but he's got ping pass. So I want a team full of Tiki Taka. So this is why this evolution is really important, because this is one of the few evolutions where you get the first two being, so like let's say we go with a card without any playstyles. Let's go with Rayton. You're getting both the Tiki Taka and incisive. Now, don't get me wrong. Yes, it takes a to 94. But if you partially do it, and let's say because the finesse shot is a very nice playstyle, but let's say you don't want the finesse shot, what you can do is go for another evolution, and maybe as a quick step. So that's the way I'm doing Evos now, is I'm pick and choosing. So like if it gives me the first two playstyles, I go up to the first two. Let's say, for example, this was finesse and low drill and then Tiki Taka. Sometimes I may look for a play and just do Tiki Taka. So this is why I wanted to mention this being very, very important. But look, you could upgrade an existing card. You ideally want a card that's got pace. Look, yeah, you can get Martin Odegaard's pace up here, but it's not high enough. So you want to ideally find someone who's naturally got pace, like that Ranieri card. Or someone, I'll be honest, you kind of want. I'm going to be honest. I mean, Neymar looks pretty good. The only thing with Neymar, this one, his stamina is mediocre. But there's something just to bear in mind. So I just wanted to give you just a bit of an insight. Let's have a quick look on foot.gg. We've got a meeting literally in a few minutes. Let's get it done as quickly as possible. So Conductor Junction. These are some of the trending players. Zola. That's actually a very nice one, actually, because yeah, you get the Tiki Taka with quick steps. So you can see that is when those ones are coming in. Let's look at the evolved players. Now, what I want to do is I want to focus on cams here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go sprint speed. I want minimum at this stage 94. Now, this is pushing it, right? I'm going to show you, look, 94. We've already pushed a lot of people out of this. Then what we're going to do is shot power. We're going to go with 92. Long shots, we're going to go with 92. And then we're going to go with finishing 92. Let me just copy and paste this one. Why am I doing this manually? And we're going to go with composure. We want 90. And then what we'll do is we'll do long passing. Long passing is very, very important. We'll do short passing. Curve, yes, for incisive technically. And then we will do vision. And we'll put that at 90. Now this will give me a few players. So there's not that many players already here. This meta rating, I don't really sort of, but look, now you can pick and choose. So I want to keep incisive because they're arguably two of the best play styles in the game. And you can see, look, now only 4 pages. And this is all combination players as well. So I want these two. I mean, if you want, you can pick the third play style. You're going to need to do this without the filters because look, you can see there's literally no one available. But if I remove the filters, there could be someone available. So if you're looking for something very specific, you might have to forego the stats. Oh my God, Mia Hamm. How much she cost now? 2.5. Jesus. Still. I remember when I bought her when she was like 800k main account. I should never have sold her. But she gets incisive tiki-taka. That is top tier. That is really top tier, by the way. But anyway, look, you can reduce the stats if you want to. But look, that's you want them. But look, we're going to get rid of quick step. That's a bit too extreme. And you can keep the finesse if you want. It depends what you want. So like here I'm looking. I would like ping pass, but again, I don't think anyone has all 3. That's a gnarly card, as I mentioned, is what I'm doing. I suppose that you could go with rapid as well. Low driven, there won't be that many players. Okay, so let's have a quick look. What do I want from a cam? First touch should be cool. I think ping pass, but I don't think there's anyone really available. But look, beggars can't be choosers. Let's just choose one of these. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the most important thing, agility and balance. This is really pushing it now. And that's it. I can choose any of these players, realistically speaking. Some of these players are really good. And then I can focus on play styles. But have a look at this guy, right? This might be pushing it, but can we isolate this and exclude unselected? One guy, Rafa, to be honest. It's a pretty nice card. It's got rapid aim, it's got quick step, and it's got finesse shot. But like you can see, something like this would be a really good cam. If you can find a combination play, even better. But this is kind of what I'm doing now with evolutions at this stage of the game. As I said, is finding those combinations. So like what I'm doing now is, so let's say I want to expire in 23 hours. So build your tots. I don't know my main account. Maybe I could do it on this account. Maybe I can do this on this account. I don't really want to waste this one. Yeah, I mean this card either. Suppose we could get his sprint speed up. But look, what I'm doing here is that expires 24 hours. I'll see what I can do on this account with that one. But like this one, yeah. So like canonize me, captain. So like here, I got Philogene. I'm saving it. I don't want technical playstyle. But let's say, for example, Sancho's already got technical. I can give him quick step. So you have to be a bit smart about who you decide to choose. I mean, look, I could be just going for the pace. So I could technically go like this just to give him pace. So I could stop it right here on the second tier. So do you see what I'm doing? So I'm preparing future evolutions. So let's say, I don't know, maybe Neymar, right? I could go with Neymar and push him. Let's say I don't want to ruin it. I don't want to ruin the playstyles. I can go like this. At least Neymar now has got good base speed. So that's what I'm thinking about doing as well. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.